I personally really enjoyed the hybrids we took a look at during the transition from FPS to RPG, and it was a great introduction to some of the many game concepts, features, and mechanics that we will expand on in role-playing games. Honestly, I'm really excited about this category since it represents my own roots in gaming. I didn't actually play a ton of video games as a kid or even teenager. I mean, I played some old school classics on our Commodore 64. Yes, I am old. My interest and exposure to video games really surfaced when I moved in with my husband and started university. I started with some point-and-click adventures like the Blade Runner game, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but then I discovered RPG games. Like Lands of Lore, and I was hooked, dedicating myself to the Rogues Guild, emptying every barrel I saw, and fighting giant wharf rats. I thought it was amazing and I wanted more. I then played all through Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Icewind Dale, and Nox. Oh my god, I almost forgot about the giant fist that came down to crush things with Monty Python comedic impact. As a nod to the classics, I will be gathering my party and venturing forth into Baldur's Gate for week 1. Like Mass Effect 3, this fantasy RPG will feature some team management with further micromanagement of their actions and inventory. We will recruit adventurers and exercise strategy as we move our heroes about the battlefield, swinging swords and slinging spells. We will continue to choose our words carefully, impacting our main character's path and story. As a sort of guide to role-playing the dialogue and actions of our character, we will choose an alignment. Alignment kind of wraps up who our character is at the core, what drives us to epic action, whether that is the heroic defense of innocence or the demented sacrifice of all to gain ultimate power! We will also get to do some customizing of our character, from looks to core attributes like strength and intelligence. These attributes contribute to the effectiveness of certain abilities. Our access to abilities will be dictated by the class we choose. This will give us a view of the classic RPG archetypes. While it isn't exclusive, RPGs often have fantasy themes, and our second week will feature another fantasy title, The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. This is actually a big gap in my RPG experience. This is a key title, with many a gamer getting sucked into the world of epic dragon fights. I will be exploring the world, characters, and mechanics as I play for the very first time, but I do know we will be managing a variety of combat skills. One of the trademarks of RPGs is diverse skills, abilities, or spells, which often rely on a resource meter. While we generally don't want our health meter to dip down, a resource meter is meant to be consumed as we visit justice and pain upon our enemies through special abilities. We want to carefully manage these resources so they are spent and replenished in a way that is sustainable, effectively causing us to further strategize our moves. We will work towards character development through leveling and training, as well as relationships and story. For the final week, I will be stretching into a subgenre that I have not personally experienced yet. I will be playing the JRPG Valkyria Chronicles. This is a departure from the classic fantasy theme, placing us in a World War II-ish theme. This is a turn-based tactical military RPG that will allow us to oversee our troops but also have direct control over specified characters. This title will infuse tactical maneuvering with advancements and rich story. Overall, I think this gives us quite a varied experience within the RPG pool, and I'm excited to dive in and roleplay some diverse characters. I hope this gives you an idea of the additions and mechanics and themes within the RPG genre, and inspires you to check out some RPGs. I'd love for you to come and join me over on Twitch as I play these games live, or you can watch highlights here posted on Tuesdays. If you liked this short look at RPGs, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you'd like to join the journey to be a better versed and skilled gamer, then you can subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a game soon.